16. Corresponding Part 3. Corresponding 16th Sutra. The Mallika Sutra. Location: Shrivasthi. At that time, King Pasenadi of Kosala came to the place where the Buddha was. After arriving, he bowed to the Buddha and then sat to one side. At this moment, a man came to King Pasenadi of Kosala. Upon arrival, he whispered in the king's ear, "Your Majesty, Queen Mallika has given birth to a daughter." Hearing this, King Pasenadi of Kosala appeared displeased. The Buddha, noticing King Pasenadi's displeasure, then spoke these verses. "O king, some women are superior to men. They are intelligent, virtuous, respectful to in-laws, and loyal to their husbands. The son born from such a woman may become a brave ruler. The son of such a virtuous daughter may even rule a kingdom." The main content of this sutra is 1. King Pasenadi of Kosala appears displeased upon hearing that Queen Mallika has given birth to a daughter. 2. The Buddha, perceiving the king's mood, offers guidance through verses. 3. The Buddha points out that some women can be superior to men, possessing qualities such as wisdom, virtue, filial piety, and loyalty. 4. The Buddha further states that the son born to such an excellent woman could become a brave ruler, even ruling a country. 5. Through these words, the Buddha implies that the king should not be displeased about having a daughter, as she too could become an excellent person and potentially give birth to a future king. This story demonstrates the Buddha's wisdom and his progressive attitude towards gender equality, while also reflecting the prevalent societal preference for male children at that time. This sutra, the Mallika Sutra, contains profound wisdom and insights. Let's analyze it deeply. 1. Social background and human nature. The sutra reflects the prevalent preference for male children in ancient Indian society. King Pasenadi's displeasure upon hearing about the birth of a daughter reveals the desire for male heirs and the undervaluation of women's worth at that time. This attitude was common in many ancient civilizations and still persists in some modern societies. 2. Buddha's keen observation. The Buddha quickly notices the king's change in mood, demonstrating his insight into the human heart. This sensitivity and perceptiveness are crucial qualities of a wise person and form the basis for effective communication and teaching. 3. Timely education and guidance. Instead of directly criticizing the king's attitude, the Buddha chooses to guide him using wise verses. This method avoids direct conflict while effectively conveying ideas, showcasing a superior art of education. 4. Pioneering thoughts on gender equality. The Buddha's statement that some women are superior to men was undoubtedly progressive and revolutionary for that era. He emphasizes women's qualities such as wisdom, virtue, filial piety, and loyalty, affirming and respecting the value of women. 5. The importance of wisdom inheritance and education. The Buddha points out that excellent women may give birth to outstanding offspring, not only affirming women's value, but also implying the importance of good character and education. This view transcends simple biological inheritance, emphasizing the impact of environment and education on character formation. 6. Long-term strategic thinking. The Buddha reminds the king that today's daughter could be the mother of tomorrow's great leader. This perspective demonstrates the Buddha's long-term strategic thinking, teaching people to consider long-term effects rather than just immediate circumstances. 7. Gentle yet powerful persuasion. Instead of directly criticizing the king's attitude, the Buddha changes the king's perspective by positively discussing women's value. This gentle yet powerful method of persuasion is often more effective than direct criticism. Reflection. This sutra is not just about gender equality. It profoundly reflects how to face and change deeply rooted social prejudices. In today's society, although great progress has been made in gender equality, inequalities still exist in many aspects. We should all reflect. Do we still carry some unconscious biases? How can we view the value of each person with a more open and equal mindset? Moreover, the Buddha's teaching method is worth learning. When facing others' biases or mistakes, can we communicate with wisdom and empathy like the Buddha, rather than simply criticizing or accusing? How can we effectively convey correct values without hurting others' self-esteem? Finally, this story also reminds us that a person's value should not be determined by their gender, background, or other superficial factors, but by their inner qualities and potential. In our daily lives, do we often make unfair judgments about others based on superficial factors? How can we cultivate a more inclusive and open-minded attitude to discover the unique value of each person? This brief sutra is not just an ancient story. It provides us with a mirror to reflect on our own attitudes and behaviors, and guides us on how to become wiser and more open-minded individuals.